Hi, welcome to another edition of Battles Bullets. Today I want to share with you the 3 Tudes that lead to a terrific life in tough times. And while I'm speaking in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic, I found through the experience of financial devastation, divorce, heart procedures, cancer, and loss of a child, that when I choose these 3 Tudes, I have a more terrific life. We all get to make the choice. They don't cost anything and they work all the time. The first Tude is the attitude of gratitude. When we're grateful for what we have and focus on what we have, we're much happier than when we focus on what we don't have, which leads to envy, covetousness, and anger because you don't have something someone else does. I think of Helen Keller. When she was 19 months old, had an illness and lost her sight and lost her hearing. It would have been very easy for her to withdraw into a shell and make nothing of her life. But that was not her heart or drive. Thankfully, she had a teacher named Ann Sullivan that taught her how to communicate. She used her mind and her platform and her example during a lifetime of help to other people because she was grateful for what she had and didn't focus on what she didn't have. The second Tude is the attitude that is positive. We get to choose each day whether we have a negative attitude for that day or a positive attitude. Henry Ford said, "There are those that think they can and those that think they can't, and they're both right." And I've seen that borne out in example after example in my lifetime. Viktor Frankl went into a Nazi concentration camp in World War II. He discovered man's last freedom was to choose his attitude regardless of what the circumstance was. And what he found was the people that had a positive attitude survived the adversity on a much higher rate than the people that had a negative attitude. So an attitude that is positive will give you a more terrific and happy life. And the third Tude is what I call the Tude of servitude. Not involuntary, but voluntary servitude. We get to choose whether we focus on ourselves or whether we focus on others in our daily lives. And what I found is when I focus on myself, I have a tendency to look at the negative side versus the positive side. If something's going wrong, I can feel sorry for myself. But if I focus on helping others, that feeling of my negative feeling goes away. And I've found that there's no way that I can give more than the gratefulness I get out of serving others. C. William Brownfield in 1947 wrote the creed for the United States JCs. The last line says so eloquently, "Service to humanity is the best work of life." I know all of my fellow members felt that in the years we served that organization, and I've found since that every time I focus on helping others, I feel better about myself, and I have an attitude and a gratitude for life, which gives me a more terrific life regardless of the toughness I'm going through. So again, gratitude for what you have, an attitude that's positive going forward, and an attitude of helping and serving others will give you a terrific life regardless of the toughness of the life you're in. Remember, whatever you do, aim high, work hard, and never quit.